Hey guys, and welcome back to another Unreal Engine 5 tutorial. So in today's video, what we're going to be going over is how to create a dynamic footstep sound effect system. So if I hit play, I'll show you what we're going to make today. So you see we have three different surfaces in front of us here. We've got concrete, wood, and gravel. And when I walk over these surfaces, we'll have different footstep sound effects. So let's go over wood first. You can hear it sound something like this. And if we go over the concrete, it's going to change and sound something like this. Go back over the wood and with the gravel, they're all going to sound different. Now obviously the materials don't look amazing, the sound effects might not be the best either, but I'm just showing the functionality of this as well. I'm using completely free assets. In fact, the materials come default with Unreal, so this is just the functionality of how to set this up. And it also sounds better if you include more sound effects to have more variety. For example, gravel, you can hear we've got a few more than we do with the wood and the concrete. So again, there's many different ways to improve this, but we're going over the functionality today. So this is what we're going over and creating. So without further ado, let me delete this code and I'll show you how I've done it. So the first thing we're going to want to do is make sure that we've got our footstep sound effects imported into our project. So as you can see here, I've got some for concrete, dirt, and wood. The dirt I'm using for gravel. Once you've got these in here, you can, let me delete these first actually, sorry. So once you've got these in here, select all of the ones for concrete, for example. So I've got 4. I'm going to select them all, right click, and create single queue. And that is now my queue, which will randomly play one of these concrete sound effects whenever this queue is called. And we're going to do that for all of them. So we've got that for concrete, and then we'll do the same for our dirt or gravel, and then the same for our wood as well. And do this for all of the different surfaces that you have, so the different footsteps that you've got here. Once that's done, we're going to go to Edit, Project Settings, and we're going to search for Physical Surface. And this is where we can actually set up all the different surface types within our game. So what you want to do is just go to surface type 1, for example, or the next one that you have. Where it says none, you want to select that and then give it a name. So for example, wood. Go down to the next one and do concrete. And then the next one and do gravel. And do this for all of the different surfaces that you want in your game. You can come back later and add more. You can remove them by just typing none. So if you select it and put in none, that will remove it. And again, just do this for all of the different surfaces you have. So essentially all of these different footstep sound effects that we have here. For me, I just have these 3, so that's going to be fine. And I'll close that like so. Then what we want to do is in our content browser, we want to right click, go to physics. We want to create a physical material. We'll select physical material here, and then we'll name this one PM for physical material, underscore, and then one of the names you just added in the surface types in the project settings. So for example, wood. We'll open this up, then under physical properties at the bottom, you've got surface type. Change it from default to one of the ones you made. So you can see these are all the ones we just created. I'm going to set this one to wood, as this is PM wood. We'll save that and close it, and then we can select it and hit Ctrl D to duplicate it. Change the name from PM wood to PM concrete, for example. Open this up and change it to concrete. Simple as that. And then we'll do this again for all of the different surface types that you have once again. So I have 3, wood, concrete, and gravel. And again, those are the ones which I made in my world settings because those are the sound effects that I have. Once you've done that for all of the different physical materials and surfaces that you have, that means we've now linked a physical material to the physical surface. So now we need to link this to an actual material that we have in our game. So what we can do is find the material you want. So for example, I'm using this wood. I'm going to open up the material, and then you see on the left we have physics material slot here. In here, we're going to change this to PM underscore, because that's the naming convention we've used, and I'm going to do wood, and we'll apply that. So now this material here of wood, let me close this material here of wood is linked to our physics material of wood, which is linked to our surface type of wood in the project settings as well. So they're all linked together. So now the engine knows this is actually wood. We'll do the same here and it'll know that this is actually gravel. And we'll do the same here, and it'll know this is actually concrete. So the player knows it, obviously, but now the engine knows it as well. So once again, open up the material, change the physics material to PM underscore whatever it is for you. So for me, this one is gravel. We'll apply it, close it, and it's as simple as that. I'll do this one more time for my concrete, and once again for you, do this for all of the different surface types that you have in your game. So now that I've done all of that, we've now got these materials as actual physical materials and surfaces within our game. So now, how do we translate that to footsteps? Well, that is actually also very, very easy. What we're going to do is go back into our content browser, and we want to open up our player animations. So for me, that's just going to be characters, mannequins, animations, and then Quinn for me. So the only animation I'm really using is run, so I'm going to open this one up and show you how to do it in here. What we're going to do is we want to go to notifies and add notify track. If you've already got one, then just go in there, but I'm going to create a new one. And then what we want to do in here is move along the timeline until you see the animation of a foot hit the floor. So that's already on the floor there, so we're not going to do it. So we're going to look at the right foot here. So that's going along. We'll move the timeline over. You can see it hits the floor around about here. Obviously, in UE5, we've already got these default ones here. I'm just making them fresh. So once you're in the location of where the footstep hits the floor, that's where you want the sound effect to play. We're going to right click on the notify track, add notify, and we'll get a new notify, naming this footstep. Now if you want to, you can do footstep left, footstep right, but for me, I'm just doing a general footstep. And you'll scroll along the timeline again until the next footstep hits the ground, which is around about here for me. Right click, add notify. Now you don't need to go to new notify. You should just see it here, footstep, like so. And then again, go along until the next one hits the floor, which is here. Right click, add notify, footstep, and do this for all of the different times that the feet hit the floor or where you want the footstep sound effect to play. It is as simple as this. And you're going to want to do this for all of your animations as well. So again, for me, I'm just going to be doing it in the run. But you can do this in run, walk, idle if the feet are moving in that. You'll probably want to do this on jump, land as well. So again, all of the different animations you are using within your game, just do this process here. Once you've done that, we want to open up our animation blueprint. So for me, that is going to be ABP Manny. In here, you want to go to the event graph, and then we're going to right click and search for anim notify. And then whatever you named it. So I named mine footstep. And now you see we have event anim notify underscore footstep. So now every single time that that notify is triggered in the animation or in any animation, this event is going to fire off. So this is where we're now playing the footstep sound effect. Now what we could do is just play sound out location or play sound 2D, but that's not going to dynamically change based upon the surface we're on. So we need to actually get the surface type of the material. So to do that, we can drag out of the event and get a line trace by channel, like so. For the start and end, we're going to right click and try get pawn owner. Out of this, we're going to get actor location. And that is going to be the start. Now for the end, we just want to go straight down. So that's very easy. We can just drag out of the get actor location, get a subtract, and then subtract 100 from the Z. And that goes into end. And so now we're just taking a line trace from the player straight to the floor. So we can see what the surface is of the floor that they're currently on and currently above. We're going to hold down B, left click to get a branch with a return value going into there. So it only tries to play a sound effect if it actually hits the floor. Out hit, we're going to get surface type. And it is as simple as that to just get the surface type linked to the physical materials that we created earlier. Out of out hit, I'm also going to break hit result and open it up just so we get access to the location so I know where I want to play my sound effect. Then out of get surface type, the return value, we're going to get a switch on E physical surface, which is now going to open up all of our different physical surfaces that we've got here. And what I'm going to do as well is go to edit project settings. You don't need to do this, I'm just showing you it for future expansion. If we go back to our physical surfaces, let's say you add another one. So let's say I've now added in snow as well. If I close this, you can see it's not on our switch here. So what you can do to then have this be updated here is just simply right click on it and refresh nodes. And now we have snow there as well. So that's how you can then keep on expanding this system for when you get new materials into your game. So what I'm going to do is right click, play sound at location. And then I'm going to right click on sound, promote this to a variable, and name this footstep sound effect. I'm going to drag that just above it here. Then I'm going to hold down left alt and drag in to set it. I'm going to connect this into all of my different executables off of my switch. So we've got wood, concrete, and gravel. I'm not going to do default because that basically means if it's not any of these, it's going to play one, which you might want to do. I don't, and I'm not going to do snow because again, I've not set that up. I just did it to show you for future expansion. So you want to set all of these here, and then drag, and then these can all connect into that one place sound at location node there, just to make it nice and efficient. And the location is going to be location from the break hit result. Then in these set footstep sound effects, we can just add in the sound effect we want to play. So for wood, we want to do our wood 1 Q. Concrete is going to be concrete Q. And then gravel is going to be, I think mine's called dirt, isn't it? Yeah, dirt Q, like so. We'll compile and save, and that is now it completely done and working perfectly for us. It is very, very easy and simple to do. So again, if I'm walking on here, nothing happens, but this is what default would be because I haven't set up a surface here. So again, if you want that, go ahead and add it in. If I walk on here, we are playing concrete. And if I were to come off of it again, no more is playing. We're above concrete now. Now we are above wood, and you can hear it playing. And now we are above concrete. So you can hear that the footstep system is dynamically changing depending upon which surface we are currently walking on, which is a fantastic little feature to add into your games. It's that extra little bit of detail which really excels your game to the next level. So I think that'll be it for this video, as we've done everything we've wanted to do. What we've done is we've set up a dynamic footstep system which will change the sound effect that is playing based upon the surface type which you're currently walking on. So again, in this example, I've got concrete, wood, and also gravel. And again, you can expand this as much as you want. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, please do make sure to like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you all in the next one.